Hey, what's up guys? Anton here from Dropship Lifestyle, and I wanted to make this video because I have a very important message or announcement, whatever you want to call it, about the 2017 Dropship Lifestyle Retreat. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you as much details as I have right now. I'm definitely going to tell you, what's going to kind of be happening, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, how you can get tickets, or how you can, get in line to get tickets because they're not available yet. But I really just wanted to record this video to let you guys know what's been going on because, maybe you've been following Dropship Lifestyle for a while, maybe you haven't, but ever since 2014, we've been doing annual retreats. Okay, so way back in 2014, might even been 2013, I was hanging out on a beach in the south of Thailand. I was with one of my good buddies, Johnny, and we were sitting there and we were actually doing a podcast for a podcast that he hosts. He was kind of just like, not interviewing me, but we were talking, and we were talking about the fact that, how amazing is this? We were literally sitting on the beach, drinking some beers after scuba diving for an entire day, just like enjoying life. And I was thinking, it's crazy because there's so many people that don't experience this because they don't know other people that are doing something similar, right? They don't have a network and they're scared. If you're in a situation where maybe you have a 9-to-5 already, maybe you're in school, or maybe you even have the freedom to travel, but you don't know where to go or who to go with, right? It could be intimidating. So back then, again, maybe 2013, 2014, as I'm sitting there having this recorded conversation with Johnny, I said, you know what, we should actually have an event for Dropship Lifestyle. I should actually tell students of Dropship Lifestyle to come out here to Thailand, to spend a weekend together, and really just to network, and more importantly, network, learn, but really experience what it's like to be in a place like this with a group of people on the same path as you. So that was kind of the inspiration for the first one. By the time we finished that conversation and finished our beers, I decided that the first ever Dropship Lifestyle Retreat, as it became to be known, we were going to have it in Chiang Mai. So that event actually took place up there in the mountains in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We had, I thought it was going to be 10 people. We had about 100, maybe 10, 115 people show up. Some people that came from the other side of the world. We had people walking in the first morning, literally pulling their luggage in because they had just arrived, after flying 20 hours, just to hang out, to learn, to network. And the way that I structured that year's first event was that in the mornings, we would go to the conference center, kind of like your traditional business conference, except there's no selling, but we'd all sit there, we'd have speakers on stage, sometimes myself, sometimes my friends that are other experts in e-commerce or digital marketing, and basically that's what we would do until lunch. We would break for lunch, then in the afternoon we would get picked up by these huge coach buses and they would take us around Thailand at that point to do different activities. So needless to say, if you think it sounds fun, it was amazing. It was so much better than I ever could have imagined it would be, not just for myself or for Dropship Lifestyle, but for everyone that was there. It did so much for the community, which was exactly the goal, right? Bring people together, show them something unique, show them something where they can connect with people that are similar to them instead of maybe who they're used to interacting with on a day-to-day basis. So, long story short, we had that event. It was great. Right after, I surveyed everyone, and basically everyone was responding back to me saying, you need to do this again. I want to come back. So we did it. In 2015, we did our second Dropship Lifestyle Retreat. That one was down in Kraly in Thailand, so down on the beach. Again, 4 days of about 120 people. Amazing experience in the morning with learning and networking. In the afternoons, amazing experience just going out, doing different excursions. We did rock climbing. We went to just all kinds of crazy stuff. We just mix in 4 days. So these things are intense. But moving on from there, last year was 2016. That was the first time ever we did one in the US. So last year our retreat was in Kona, and that was in Hawaii. Really good experience as well. We had people, some from Australia, flew all the way to Hawaii. Same thing, I'm living in Texas now, so I went out there and we did a really cool 4-day event. What was a little bit different then is because it was in, a US location, I guess, or a more, I don't know, place where currency doesn't go as far, everything kind of got more expensive, right? So while it was amazing, while everyone had a great time, last year was definitely a little bit more pricey, not just for people attending and booking rooms, but for the company as well. So while I'm not complaining at all, it definitely, it took a toll on everyone's wallets. So this year, right, moving into 2017, we're thinking, okay, where are we gonna do the retreat? Somewhere new, somewhere we haven't been yet, somewhere that provides all those amazing experiences that are unique to a certain different part of the world, somewhere that has like a really awesome culture that you're not going to see, you know, just walking down the street or driving through your city. And I wanted to do it in Central or South America. That's what I knew, right? I was like, okay, it's going to be Central or South, because again, I'm in Texas now. That's like, it's closer. So on one hand, like I can get there easy. And on the other hand, like it's also central for people that are going to fly in, and we haven't been there yet. So I put up a poll in our Facebook group. That's our Facebook page, but I put it up in our Facebook group called Dropship Lifestyle Labs. And I asked people, where do you want to go? And I think I listed like Guatemala, Costa Rica, Mexico, maybe Nicaragua. I listed like all these, oh, Cuba. And what happened is Cuba actually like shot up towards the top, right? So we're thinking, okay, cool, Cuba, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, comes to find out, I have never been to Cuba, but the internet is just like horrendous, and it's not that easy for everyone to travel there, and the prices aren't that great. So kind of, even though people thought it would be a cool experience, as did I, as far as like from an economical perspective, it just didn't make sense. Because again, part of these events are having people just experience like an amazing quality of life for not, you know, all that much money. It's not like you're going like on a luxury cruise or something, right? We're trying to keep costs very reasonable for all parties. Because the point is, hopefully you go, you stay, you network, and maybe you live, you know, wherever it is for a month, right? So Cuba kind of got like X'd out, like we're not going to do that. And then Costa Rica was really like the #2 on the list. So Costa Rica, I had been to before. I know they have amazing natural parks. So I thought, okay, maybe, you know, we'll go to Costa Rica. We'll have the event there. We'll go to all these amazing parks. You could see all the wildlife. You could see the volcano. You could see the waterfalls. You could see the sloths. You could see all this just like really cool stuff that's kind of preserved there. So while I still think that's an amazing idea. Last weekend, I think it was, at the time I'm recording this, July 10th, last weekend, I was down in Costa Rica to do research. And they, let me give a shout out to the JW Marriott in Guanacaste, because they hooked it up big time. They you know, they knew what we wanted to do. They comped me this like amazing suite, you know, meals, massages, just like this whole place. And it was gorgeous. And while I was there, I was thinking like, this is, you know, this is amazing. Like the Dropship Lifestyle crew would love this. They should all be here with me. Amazing volleyball court, beach, pool. I rented a car, went to some of the parks, and really like it was great. And that's why last week, if you watched my Facebook Live video, I was saying this year's retreat is going to be in Costa Rica. And I said more details will be coming soon, okay? Well, that brings us to now and to today, but more specifically what happened over the last few days of last week, and that is once we got into the real details of pricing. So what is it going to cost for a hotel room for everyone that shows up? What is it going to cost for meals for everyone that's there? What's it going to cost to rent a conference space? What's it going to cost for transportation around the island? What's it going to cost to get to the airport? What's it going to cost to get to the natural parks and get everyone in? And really what we found is that if we went with Costa Rica, which would be an amazing trip, everyone would be paying a lot of money. So while again, like I think, yeah, it's worth it, the goal of these retreats isn't just to, again, have people go and spend a bunch of money for a fancy vacation. The goal is to have you kind of be like wowed, have a great networking experience, have an amazing, you know, quality of trip, but without breaking the bank. So because of that, kind of started, I'm not going to say panicking, but started thinking, I don't like this idea. I don't want everyone to have to drop all this money on the retreat. And you know, I know like a lot of people that are in Dropship Lifestyle that are running e-commerce stores, people make money, but they don't like to just throw it away. They know how to travel kind of on the cheap and how to get deals. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. I wanted everyone to get an amazing deal. So that made me move a little bit down our list and kind of check out the next location, somewhere where I've been before, somewhere where a lot of people in the office have been before, and that place is Mexico. I have my prop here. And what we found is that Mexico has some amazing value for the money. And if you're thinking like, oh, it's all touristy and like it's just gonna be a bunch of people that are there, you know, just staying at the same place, not totally true. There's some really good groups of entrepreneurs right now down in Mexico, which led me kind of research further, right? How can we not only get an amazing retreat experience for a good price, but also have an opportunity for those that come down who want to stay longer to actually stay, to network, and maybe live in Mexico for a month. And again, you're not going to be alone. There's a big community of entrepreneurs. So what we started doing, let me have some of this. I'm getting hot over here. So good. What we started doing is reaching out to our friends that are currently based in Mexico City. Now, Mexico City, not a good place for a retreat, right? Good culture, good co-working, good entrepreneurial scene, not good for fun activities. So we looked a little bit out further on the coast, and what we found is probably the best deal since Chiang Mai, as far as, cost versus experience. We have amazing deal worked out with one of the, best reviewed beach resorts on the beach in Mexico. It's close to Mexico City. And that, guys, is where we are doing the 2017 Dropship Lifestyle Retreat. We are going to Mexico. The resort is gorgeous. It has everything that Costa Rica had, except everything's about a third of the price. That includes what you'll be paying for a ticket. That includes what you'll be paying for a hotel room. Even flights. The flights from here to Costa Rica versus here to where we're going in Mexico are, $500 cheaper for us to get there. They're about $200 to $300 round trip from Texas to where we're going in Mexico. So, guys, what you're going to have this year is a retreat in Mexico on the beach with 120 of the coolest entrepreneurs you're gonna meet. We have some amazing speakers lined up. We have some amazing activities, and it's gonna be an amazing value for your money. So if you've been holding off, you've been thinking like, I don't know if I should go, I'm telling you, you are gonna feel like, you're getting the royal treatment for the smallest amount of money ever. So amazing deal, safe resort, lots of fun activities, and again, 120 of the best entrepreneurs there are. So listen, I'm recording this, today is July 10th. We're going to make tickets available July 17th, Monday, July 17th. So we have some time to prepare on our end, get all the contracts signed. But if you're watching this video, there might be a box below me where you can enter your name and email. That way we will let you know as soon as they are available. And if you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, click the link, go to the page, enter your name and email so we can let you know when they go on sale, because they will go fast. We limit these events to 120 people for, the fact that we're gonna be busting ourselves around new areas, and we can't have 10 buses following each other. So go ahead, guys, fill that information out. We're gonna keep you updated. And on July 17th, when tickets go on sale, you will be the first to know. Get yours reserved, come down to Mexico, have a Corona with us, hang out, and it's gonna be a good time, guys. So thank you all, cheers. Sorry for going back and forth and flip-flopping on locations, but I promise it's for the better of the entire community. So cheers, and I will see you in Mexico. Bye.